is made from butter and sugar and cream melted into a delicious sweet concoction. None of those things, however, are on the raw cleanse. So if you are on any sort of a raw foods diet and you are missing the creamy sweet taste of caramel, we're going to help you out with that here today. This is our living decadent caramel, and all we need is a food processor and these basic ingredients here. We are going to need 1/3 of a cup of creamy almond butter. Now there's raw almond butter. You can buy it at Trader Joe's, I think is the best price. But the Marantha brand makes a great creamy raw almond butter as well. So I'm going to get all of that delicious almond butter out of the measuring cup and into the food processor. There we go. And we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Whoop. A little overflow there, no worries. We are going to add 1/2 cup of this coconut oil. Now that's my favorite brand, is the Nativa brand. It's also the best price I could find. When I did the math and divided out, the price per ounce was best on Amazon for this 54-ounce container. They sell it all the way up to like a 5-gallon jug. So I thought it was kind of funny that that happened to be the best price per ounce. But in raw foods, I use enough of it that I'll go through that. So that's a fair size for me to keep about. We're also going to need 1/2 cup of maple syrup. You want a grade B organic maple syrup. Obviously, you can see this has a fair amount of fats and sugars. Fats from the coconut and from the almond butter, and fair amount of sugar from the maple syrup. Definitely healthier than the refined sugar that is made with caramel, and definitely healthier than the very saturated fat butter, and definitely healthier than whole cream. The last thing we need is just a dash of salt to help bring all the flavors together. And I'm going to put this on. Now we're going to pulse it until it mixes together relatively well. It's going to make kind of a mess here. And then I'm going to kind of show you how this goes. So once I've got it pretty well blended here, I just want you to see that it kind of looks like a really creamy peanut butter. I'm going to tip that over so you can see. It just starts to look like a really creamy, really brown peanut butter, right? I don't know how or why the spinning of the blade eventually warms this and blends this into such a delicious creamy caramel, but it will completely change color. So all you want to do is turn the machine on and let her rip. Go do something fun. And when we come back to this, it will just turn itself into a clearish, it's not clear of course, but it does have a more transparent look like caramel, and it has the most magnificent sweet creamy finish. So let's let that blend, and I will get some apples sliced up and we will try the living decadent caramel. Okay, this looks really good to me. So you know, we let this run, gosh, 4 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, and just let it spin and get all perfectly gelled, perfectly combined, and now we have this delicious, so syrupy, delicious caramel. So let's go ahead and transfer this out of here. We're going to take the blade out so I don't hurt myself, and then we'll get ourselves some apples all sliced up. Now a great thing to do is just serve a little bit of this. Kids love this, grown-ups love this. This makes a great topping for brownies or raw ice cream. You just definitely cannot go wrong. But if you have delicious crispy apples in season, oh my God, it just is so great on top of apples. The best thing is if you're one of the people who likes those carameled apples that have nuts on the outside, well, the almond butter flavor is still lightly there, although it's definitely not the standout flavor. You definitely have a caramel flavor going on here. Whoops. Forgot to take that out. It tastes like a carameled apple that has nuts on it. So I've made a really big mess here, but that's all right because then I have to clean it up. Okay, so I'm gonna set this aside and we'll clean this up after. Oh my God, come on. And it's warm. Okay, so now we have some delicious caramel here. Let me get back on task here so I don't just start licking the bowl in front of you. Okay, there is plenty of caramel for you to keep around all week and add to different things for dessert. Apples is by far my favorite way to have it. The only other way that I eat it anywhere near as often as that is I'll make a pan of raw brownies, spread this as the frosting on top, and then give it a light dusting of dried coconut. Oh my gosh, that is fabulous too. Okay. Okay, so once we have these apple slices ready, off we go. I'm gonna put those on the plate here and serve that up so it looks real pretty like. You can even give a sprinkle of cinnamon on top of the almonds if you want. But I'm gonna go ahead and taste the caramel here with you just to make sure that it's good. So you're gonna dunk that in there and just like a caramel apple at the fair. So delicious. Enjoy.